everyone. This is Talk Time with Cynthia. I'm coming today. I just want to say, you guys, be careful. The coronavirus is spreading. Seem to be everywhere. So just be careful. Make sure you not shaking hands. Don't touch your face. And give a elbow. Elbow tap. Tap your elbows to somebody else's elbow if you're trying to say hey or whatever. If you just can't stay away. And for me, I like to stay some distance, a few feet between me and whoever I'm talking to, because you never know. Just be careful and just stay prayed up. Pray and ask God His protection all around you, and to keep you safe and to keep you well. And read Psalms 91. That's supposed to be a protection scripture. Psalms 91. Okay, well anyway, that's what my mom used to tell us to read all the time. And I think she said it had something to do with your blood and stuff too. I'm not sure, but just read that. So today I'm coming. Y'all see my sinus starting to act up. I mean, every time I sit in this chair, I get my sinus start acting up. I mean, it be acting up anyway, but so but since I can try to do it more sitting in this chair. Don't forget to subscribe and give me thumbs up on my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get all of my videos whenever I upload. You can get it immediately. And also, don't forget to share with your family and your friends. Let them know what your girl Scent is doing it, because we let them know what your girl Scent is doing, because we try to keep it popping over here on the positive side. We want to just spread love and kindness and stuff like that, and support one for another, regardless of what our race is or whatever. We just support each other. If you in the facility and you can help somebody make life easier for them, or help them to get their business running quicker than normal, and you know that that you have the power to do so, hey, do so. What goes around come around, right? You put that good out, that good come back to you. So just remember that when you dealing with people and situations, just know whatever you do come back to you. So just let it be good, okay? So today, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be talking about, we're gonna sort of some self-care, and I'm gonna give you 13 tips on how to love yourself more. 13 tips how to love yourself more. And we're gonna be coming from an article, and this article is, I know y'all hear my Southern self can't say words right, but that's okay. I know what I'm talking about. So this article comes from Develop Good Habits. Alright, y'all. I had to go take care of that bird because he be just cutting the food all the time. I just do not understand. So what I was saying is, it's a site, Develop Good Habits, a better life, one habit at a time. So, and I think, like I said, it's Develop Good Habits. That's the site. Seem to be anyway. So let's get started, guys. So 13 tips on how to love yourself more. Have you ever been in love? Deeply, madly, passionately in love with yourself? Yes, with yourself. After all, it's easy to fall in love with another person, or at least convince yourself that you have. We've all been there. Though he's the one, thought he's the one, or she's perfect after just a few dates, perhaps even on the first date. Love at first sight, right? The conversation is going well. He makes your heart race. She makes you laugh. You want the same thing out of life. Or so you think. To be honest, often the love we feel for another person is an inadvertent projection of what we are feeling or want for ourselves. So if you know how to love yourself, you'll know what your soul craves in a mate. Like I said, falling in love is easy. Learning how to love yourself is the tricky part. Not to mention a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to forming a lasting relationship with someone else. For instance, if you don't like how shy you are, you may find yourself seeking out a mate who is exceptionally outgoing. And that's okay. Every yin needs a yang. But it's not okay are things like depression and self-doubt. Okay, it says those are not healthy feelings, and yet a very real problem today that people are only starting to talk about openly. Thank goodness for that, guys. So then it said Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade. Sadly, their talent was not the reason their faces made the cover of countless magazines on June 2018, but rather their tragic suicides. And while their celebrity status doesn't make their death any more important than that of the quiet father who lost his job recently and saw no option other than to take his own life. Bourdain and Spade's tales have brought this very dark topic more mainstream. You never know how much someone is struggling. I always say that. You never know what somebody's going through, so you just have to be prepared with a kind word when you see it on their face, or if you think you see it on their face. And some people smile and laugh right through it. Then it says, so when it comes to figuring out how to love yourself, it's important to have a healthy support system. Here we go. But it's also important to recognize the signs within yourself telling you that you may have a problem. Most people hide their insecurities well. They hide depression even better. Some people don't even know they're depressed until it's too late, y'all. In this article, I am going to provide 13 tips on how to love yourself more. Stay with me. Happiness is attainable for us all. It may just take a little work at times, and we need to love ourselves. Because if we cannot love ourselves, how can we expect others to love us? Okay? Let's get to the tips to help us foster this self-love. Okay, tip number 1. Let me make sure I'm getting everything. Okay, yeah. So, tip number 1. Wake up early morning to a compliment. Okay? No, I'm not struggling that you get out. Okay, it says, no, I'm not suggesting you get out of bed and force your significant other to tell you how beautiful you are. That would be nice, but not very realistic. What I'm suggesting, however, is that you open your eyes and quietly pay yourself a compliment. Stand right in front of the mirror, guys, and do that. Something like, I have beautiful skin. I do, don't know, y'all. I got that from my mama. Okay. Or, I'm a great mom. I'm that too. I make the best omelets. I haven't done one in a while, so I don't know. I used to though. Think of this morning routine as a way to give yourself some positive affirmation to make yourself feel better and start your day with a bit of positivity, right? So positive affirmation, just to find something positive and say it to yourself over and over again until you start to feel that it's true and believe in it. Until you feel it and then that you believe that it's true. Number 2. Tip number 2. Utilize the power of positive thinking. You shouldn't have to struggle to say something nice about yourself. But if you do find it difficult, you may want to start off those positive affirmations each morning. Doing so can give you the confidence boost you need when learning how to love yourself. Will it, and you will find a way. Will it, and you will find a way. It says, after your affirmations, you may want to try your best to start your day with a generally positive outlook. That's very important. You got to look at things in a whole different light, in a positive light. Life can be tough. I will freely admit it can be tough to stay upbeat and positive all of the time. Difficult, if not impossible. But if you follow these steps on how to be more positive, and you try to do your best to face the world with optimism, you have the best chance possible to keep your positivity going throughout the day. So one good habit inspires the next good habit and next good habit and on and on. So if you can remember just to start it off positive, it's just kind of like when you saying, okay, I need to start eating healthy, but then you end up waking up eating a candy bar. The next thing you know, you eating a donut. The next thing you know, you drinking a Pepsi. Same thing with good habits, a positive outlook. You know, you started off in the morning, like I said, saying positive things to yourself, and then as the day go on, you just start saying positive things about other people, positive things about what's going on around you, or just giving yourself an affirmation of, I can make it through this day. This day is not as bad as it seemed, or today is a beautiful day, even though you might see something that's not. And then you get your moments of gratitude, right? Just be grateful for those little moments that you might otherwise let pass by. You just grab a hold to whatever you can, right? Stay afloat. Yep, that's how we do. So this tip number 3, give yourself a time out. Kids often receive the dreaded time out for doing something wrong. Professional athletes get proverbial time outs for committing fouls. But generally speaking, a time out is a break. So it's not so negative, it's a positive, right? And adults can benefit from these breaks when they are feeling overwhelmed. Whether it's work stressing you out, family, school, money, taking a breather is a great way to put yourself first when attempting to learn how to love yourself. Okay? So sometimes, y'all, we have to put ourselves, and we feel so guilty, especially when we feel like we could be doing something for them kids, and then we feel overwhelmed. If we still feel, no matter how overwhelmed we still feel bad if we pay too much attention to ourselves, because we know that it's always something. The kids always need something. Your fiance always needs something. It's always something that needs to be done in the house. But you just have to give yourself a time, like I said, a time out, and show yourself some self-love by putting yourself first. Tip number 4. Channel your inner Jedi. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and make sure when you're breathing, make sure your chest rises, your stomach just goes out, right? And then when you inhale, make sure your stomach goes out. And then when you exhale, make sure your stomach comes back in. And you take it a deep breath, like a good deep breath, and make sure your stomach goes all the way in. And then you do it that way. And then it says, channel your inner Jedi. Breathe. Focus. Feel your strengths. Acknowledge your weaknesses. It's hard to acknowledge the weakness, ain't it, guys? And sometimes it seems like, depending on what place you're in, it's impossible for them to figure out those strengths too. So it says, find balance in mindfulness. When it comes to perfecting how to love yourself, mindfulness is a powerful tool. Simply put, mindfulness in a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensation. Setting into your own head can allow you to see your daily routine more clearly, giving it a settling into your own head can allow you to see your daily routine more clearly, giving it a greater purpose and direction. So why not give it a whirl? After all, there is no try, only do. Okay? So you have to make up in your mind this, like it's just something that has to be done, and you got to get it done. You got to be that person that get things done, y'all. When it comes to perfecting how to love yourself, mindfulness is a powerful tool. Remember that, guys. Tip number 5, focus on the positives. No matter what hand life has dealt you, there is always a chance to improve it. There is also usually at least one bright spot in the darkness. You just have to seek it out. I want to read that again. There is also usually at least one bright spot in the darkness. You just have to seek it out. Always, always, always. You know, the Bible says the Lord always give us a way of escape. So, the Lord always give us a way of escape. So, no matter what you're going through, look for that escape that God has placed in that situation. Okay? Because it's there. You just have to have the strength enough to look for it. Okay, so then it says, for instance, maybe you hate your job, but you're grateful to have one because it keeps a roof over your head. Amen to that. If you are learning how to love yourself, you should take a good look at the positives in your life. All there is to be grateful for. Your family, like we said, you got a roof over your head, you got transportation, you got money to put gas in your car. I don't know if I said this, but food on your table, clothes on your back. You know, you got money to take care of your kids, things they need. So it's a whole. I'm just saying you have to change the way you're looking at things, guys. It says, if you're learning how to love yourself, you should take a good look at the positives in your life. All there is to be grateful for. And I think I might have read that already. You may even want to write one thing down every day. Write one thing down every day. Challenge yourself not to repeat too often, though. So I don't understand what that meant. You may even want to write one thing down every day. Challenge yourself not to repeat too often, though. This is known as gratitude journaling. And research has shown it is surprisingly one of the most powerful methods of increasing personal happiness. So get to a journal and start writing all that stuff down that you're grateful for. And then when you find that moments where you just can't seem to see the gratitude in it, in the particular day that you're in, you get that journal, read that journal. You can be grateful for those things that God already blessed, those positive things that God already blessed to be a part of your life through that week. So, like you said, there's always a way of escape. So then, tip number 6. Let go of your anger. That was me years ago. So angry. And I'm still working through it, y'all, because I've been through so much, but that ain't no excuse to stay where you at. You have to work through some things. And you got to be willing to work through some things, because sometimes we get so used to being angry, being upset, being in pain, complaining about things, and we use that anger for a crutch, so you have to be careful. And that's a part of trying to love yourself too, because love yourself enough that, because anger is painful. And so you gotta love yourself enough to not let yourself go through being that angry all the time, because it kills your cells, it causes sicknesses and everything. And I said that on one of my other videos too. But yeah, it causes sickness and everything, so you have to be careful. You have to smile at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day, as often as you can, or you find a reason to smile. Look over and find a baby, smile, anything, a puppy. Yeah, look for reasons to smile. And then it says, let go of anger. There is no room for anger when it comes to protecting how to love yourself, or perfecting how to love yourself. It says anger consumes too much of your time and energy, which often gets in the way of your happiness and success. True and true. If you're angry at someone, or maybe even yourself, simply let it go. Let it go. It may be easier said than done in some cases, true, but I promise you that doing so will open up a channel of positivity that can improve your overall mood and well-being. Literally your well-being, y'all. That anger is a killer. You hear me? And it creates stress. And what they say, stress is a killer. We know that for sure. So y'all be just let it go. And tip number 7. Practice happy people watching. Practice people watching. Oh, practice happy people watching. So practice watching people who are just authentically just happy. Just watch them and just pay attention. It says when we hear the term people watching, it's typically meant as a candid and not so flattering description of a social mess. It's meant to be entertaining, but not necessarily in a good way. Happy people watching is different. You are looking to judge others, but rather you aren't looking to judge others, but rather looking to emulate them and their outward happiness, right? Happiness is contagious, and and a bug we should all strive to get. Happiness is contagious, and a bug we should all strive to get. Happiness can be a woman with a contagious laugh, playing with her kids. True. A man running past you on your morning jog, who offers a smile and quick word of encouragement. A baby petting a dog for the first time. An elderly woman humming her wedding song in the kitchen, sipping tea. These are all people who you can watch that are happy. Happy people often have routines or hobbies that help elevate their moods. So get us something that you do that you love. For some, it's exercising daily. For some, it's medication. Oh, meditation. Meditation. I said meditation. Meditation. So meditating is really good for that. Calm your mind and help you be peaceful. And it says others play the guitar. They slow down to stop and smell the roses. That's what happy people do. Finding the thing that makes you happy and putting it into perspective and into practice is key for mastering how to love yourself. So you have to make sure you put things into perspective, guys. It can also be really fun. It could be fun. Like, I'm going to see Martin. It's going to be so much fun. Because he's going to be in Orlando, y'all. So it says tip number 8. Put yourself in a child's shoes. Rarely will you find anybody that knows how to love yourself more than a child. Kids exude confidence and a general sense of wonder, which is not only a beautiful thing to watch, but also something we can take a page from. The next time it rains, why not put on rubber boots and jump in puddles with your kids? Or stay in your pajamas late and watch cartoons on a Saturday. Ride a carousel. Playing with your inner child for the day can give you just the happiness boost you need to succeed. I'm loving these ideas, guys. Tip number 9. Slow down. It's not coincidence. It's no coincidence that we rarely see people smiling when they are rushing to catch a train or standing in line at the food store. As a society, most of us are always in a rush, myself included. Our time is micromanaged down to the minute to guarantee we get our errands run, our work is done, our kids to soccer practice on time. But why? What is so important that it can't wait? If you want to succeed in learning how to love yourself, it's critical that you slow down to reprioritize things a bit. If you want to succeed in learning how to love yourself, it's critical that you slow down. Okay, so I read that already, guys. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so it says when you quit worrying about missing out, you may be pleasantly surprised to find that what you have is enough to make you happy. Come on now. Say it again. Mofo, fear of missing out. Tip number 10. Embrace your imperfections. Embrace them. I got plenty of them. I got plenty of imperfections. And I love every one of them. I love me. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Yet we have a tendency to spread countless hours trying to be. Cut it out. Ain't nobody perfect. We all fallible. We make mistakes. We get so caught up in dealing and dwelling on what we don't like about ourselves or our life that we become our own worst enemy. Constantly comparing ourselves to other people. Listen, I'm cute all by myself, y'all. You better ask me. Comment down below if y'all need some encouragement or if it's something that y'all like about yourself. That y'all think can't nobody outdo you on that thing that you like about yourself. Okay? But at the end of the day, when trying to master the art of how to love yourself, the only person standing in your way is you. Yes, you. Sure, it's also sometimes the people you surround yourself with, but you are the only one who can incite real change. You. When you become comfortable with your limitations, your body, your situation, you will be accepting who you really are. Accept yourself for who you are, baby. And you are uniquely wonderful. You're wonderfully different. The minute you realize that you will be on the road to a healthy and loving relationship with yourself, the minute you realize that you are wonderful, the minute you realize that you are wonderful, you will be on the road to a healthy and loving relationship with yourself. Tip number 11. Imagine playing Freaky Friday with another person. You've probably been the classic Jamie Lee Curtis movie Freaky Friday. If not, maybe the remake with your Lindsay Lohan obsessed teenagers. If I'm really dating myself, there was also a Judge Reinhold film called Vice Versa. The premise was simple. A classic, two people wish they could switch places with each other. The next day when they woke up, they guessed it. It actually happened. They lived in each other's bodies, deal with each other's crisis, be it at work or school. Sample each other's relationship. There are ups and downs, but in the end, spoiler alert, they preferred their own lives and worked tirelessly to get them back. The grass is not always greener on the other side, my friend. And many times, people put on airs. They be going through so much, but they just not put on a good face, masking their true feelings, myself included. I remember the days when I had to put that face on, because I had to go to work and make it happen. I'm telling you, thinking about the executive in your office with a fancy sport cars, he may have an estranged relationship with his daughter because he works too many hours each week, missing out of her big moments. So you never know what people going through, and you be wishing for their life until you get it. Then there is the mother of infant twins who left her job to stay home with them all day. She is depressed over the way she looks and Mrs. drinks with her friends after work. She has nobody to talk to these days and feels incredibly lonely. She is, see, I keep my thing. Or, how about the model who travels all over the world for photo shops? Her looks are flawless, but she has an eating disorder she can't tell anyone about. Picturing yourself switching places with someone you perceive as having a better life than you can really put things into perspective when learning how to love yourself. Tip number 12. Treat yourself. Y-O, it says. Treat yourself. If you want a quick fix on the road to how to love yourself, try some immediate gratification. Trust your day is one you set aside to pamper yourself. Gotta do that, ladies, especially mothers. You gotta set aside a day to pamper yourself. And fathers, you gotta do the same thing. Okay, so it says to treat yourself like royalty and indulge in your most extravagant whims. Uber to your favorite restaurant. Buy yourself a new outfit that makes you feel sexy. Get a massage. Take a VIP tour of your local vineyard and brewery. Book a hotel room for the night and order room service. Make sure y'all go to a good hotel because y'all don't want to be up in there by yourself. And I guess that was pretty negative. But I don't believe in going to the hotel by myself. Okay, so anyway, guys, let's take it on back to the self-love. So it says, make yourself the center of attention for just one day. Trust me, treat yourself will make you feel fabulous. And if you can't do all that, put the baby to bed, take a bubble bath, listen to some of your favorite music, Okay, and it says, and if you're lucky, it may even convince you to fall in love with the person you're spending quality time with, yourself. Now that's a win-win. Tip number 13, and the last but not least, be the person that you admire most. Okay? If you want, it says it's easy, because I'm finna read it down. It says it's easy to feel bad when I guess it's supposed to be you are constantly comparing yourself to all of the other people you admire, right? And that makes it really hard to figure out how to love yourself. Maybe you admire a coworker because she had the guts to skydive for her 40th birthday. More power to her. Or maybe you admire your boss who started a nonprofit for foster children. Maybe it's your best friend who just finished his first marathon at age 50. But what is stopping you from being that person? You guessed it. It's you. You are your own worst enemy. when you make exercises, when you make excuses as to why you can't do or be something, and you can change that, only you. So sit down and make 2 lists. The first list is a list of who you admire and why, right? Do 2 lists. The first list is a list of who you admire and why. The second is a list of personal goals for yourself and a timeline to make them happen. Make them happen. Think, yes, I can. Checking just one off will do wonders to lift your spirit and forever change how you view your limitations. I mean, what limitations? If you want a quick fix on the road to how to love yourself, try some meditation. Try some immediate gratification. Treat yourself day is one you set aside to pamper yourself. Final thoughts, guys, on learning how to love yourself. Love is a many splendid thing. Love is powerful. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is within everyone's reach. We all deserve love and to be loved. Remember that. We all deserve love and to be loved, right? But learning how to love yourself is where it all begins. Treating yourself the same way you want to be treated starts from within. And once you release it, it's contagious. Trust me. Learning how to love yourself will improve all facets of your life. It will open doors to opportunities you never knew existed. It will bring new people into your life. It will bring unexpected surprises. It will bring hope. It will bring change, confidence, happiness. I don't know about you, but I believe in second chances. Give everybody a second chance, but yourself, you got to. I believe in happy endings, and I believe you deserve one. Practicing these 13 tips every day will put you well on your way of mastering how to love yourself. Okay? That's how you do it, guys. I'm just trying to see if we got more stuff here. Okay, so that was it. But yeah, remember just to, wake up every day and be positive. Say positive things. Look in the mirror. Like I said, look in the mirror and look and see you. See you. Sometimes, we could stand in the mirror and we comb our hair, we put our makeup on, we put our earrings on, brush your teeth or whatever, however, and you never stop and just like really look at that person in the mirror. The whole time the mirror is right there. You never stop looking in that mirror to see that person. So you have to just slow down and just wake up and see that person in the mirror and think about what's going on your inside and how you feeling. And then whatever that negative thing is that you might feel, that you've been feeling through the course of the day, flip that around to a positive. You might feel like you're not that attractive, but say, I feel I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am wonderful. And then, you give yourself the compliment, And then utilize the power of positive thinking. You start your day out positive, and one positive moment creates another positive moment. So you have to do that, and you got to give yourself a time out, spend time with yourself. Give yourself a chance to just breathe. You know what I mean? And channel your inner Jedi. Meditate. Be calm. Be still. Okay? Then you gotta focus on the positives. Focus on what is good in your life, what is working in your life, and be great. Show gratitude and be thankful for that. And then let go of the anger. Stop being so angry. And then figure out how to take that angry and get rid of it and move it away from you and move toward the positive. Or leave that anger there and you move toward the positive. And practice people watching. Look at people who are extremely happy and try to figure out how they so happy and what are they doing to make themselves happy. And it's true. Sometimes walk up and ask. You'll be surprised people will be happy to share with you. And then put yourself in a child's shoes. Play sometimes. Go to the park, sit in the swings and swing on the swings. Get on the merry-go-round. Slide down the slide. Yeah, when you feeling some type of way about yourself and you feeling depressed or something like that, you can't worry about what people think and how you gonna look or whatever. Like I said, just walk out in the rain and just let the rain just wash over you. And then another thing, slow down. Just take a minute. Them things gonna be there when you get there. When you get done doing something that's gonna help you relax, those things are still gonna be there. So just slow down. You don't have to do things on point unless it's something important that is an appointment or something. But just create moments where you can have breaks between where you can slow down. And embrace your imperfections. Embrace them. It doesn't matter what they are. Embrace them. Turn them into a positive. Just embrace your imperfection. Just embrace them. Like you might have a crooked smile. Like when I smile, my smile is crooked. Because I smile like this, look. When I smile like this. But listen, I like it. Because it makes me different. It makes me unique. So I love it. People might hate it, I don't know. But I love it. And it's, imagine playing Freaky Friday with another person. So, and then you'll realize, and you could just sit and say what it could be easily done, because you could say, okay, what do you do through the course of the day? And maybe they share, maybe they won't, I'm not sure. But then you'll find out that sometimes, not always, sometimes your life is what I don't want to say better, but you prefer your life better than you would switching places with somebody else. And you got to treat yourself. You got to treat yourself to a massage, to a bubble bath. They say go to a hotel room, go on the beach, go fishing. Just find something that you love to do and do it. And to the fullest of that day, just totally just close yourself off to everything, everybody, and let people know where you're going so they don't worry about you. And just do you, right? And be the person that you admire most, so that you'll be the person that you admire most. You understand what I'm saying? Because people like, well, who do you admire most? You know, you got some people say they self, right? Because that lets you know that you love yourself and you have become the person that you feel like you're comfortable with, that you can love or whatever. So a lot of people will say they love themselves. So yeah, and if you're not there, then yeah, you look at somebody that's doing that thing that you so want to do, but you're afraid to take the steps, right? And then you say to yourself, they can do it, I can do it. And look at them and see what's different about them and about you. And figure that out and get it done. Make it happen. Make it happen. Be that person that makes things happen, right? So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go for this video is almost an hour long. But I enjoyed talking to you guys. I enjoy you guys coming by my channel, swinging by, showing me love, and I appreciate it so much. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And tell your family and your friends, you know, share it with them. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get all of my videos. And hey, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you 1,000%. And it's getting late, so I better get off of this computer. Love you guys.